Hey everybody, hello Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Friday. Today is May 30th. I hope you guys are having a really good day today. I believe tomorrow is the last day of the month. I think it's the 31st. So tomorrow's the 31st and then Sunday is the beginning of the month, okay? And we're starting June. So, you know, I'm a little biased because I'm born in June. So I'm a June babies. Okay, this is our time. All right, guys, this is our time to shine. All right. I mean, it's both Gemini and Cancer season, so that's okay. But at the end of the day, okay, it's our time. Summer babies, we rise. All right, we rise up. It is our time to shine. Okay, I'm talking about June, July, August, all of us. Like it's time for us. Okay, when it comes to my summer babies, I love you guys because we're just a time. We're a time. We were conceived in the winter or fall and we came out to pop out in the summer. Literally, that like that's how I feel. But anyways, happy Gemini season, happy Cancer season for anybody born in the month of June. You know, it is our time. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. When it comes to age, we're getting there, guys. Slowly. But anyway, I will be using the More Calm, Less Stressed deck. This is the deck here. These are the affirmations that you guys usually see me post on a Sunday or anything like that. But I won't be really posting any videos Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to take a breather. So today I said, let me try to post some positive affirmations so you guys can, you know, see these for today. Even if you guys are stressed, you guys can take these messages as mantras or things that you can journal down with you. Okay. So Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages. What affirmations can you give the collection at this time? And what messages do they need to know when they see this reading? Okay. So let's see what comes out for you guys. All right, so this one says, if the problem can be solved, what reason is there to be upset? If the problem cannot be solved, what use is there to being sad? Okay, so for some of you guys could be feeling this right now. You're just like, well, if I can't change it, if I can't fix it, then I guess I might as well just leave it. Like, I'll just leave it alone then. Like, I guess, like, if you don't want to change and if you don't want to grow and be better for yourself, then it's like, all right, well, I'm going to leave you alone and you can figure it out. You can talk to God, you know, by yourself and figure it out. And honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you guys on your spiritual journey. There are going to be people that you meet and you love them to death. And I kid you not, you guys, Soul Tribe and Collective, I'm not kidding. You love these people to death. It could be friends, family, whoever. But literally, it's almost like they're not seeing the growth, whether in themselves or you. And literally, you're just like, all right, I'm done. Because you have more than me, okay? And you still find ways to look at things in a negative sense, right? But then with you, like Collective and Soul Tribe per se, you guys could have nothing and you guys are still positive and you guys are still happy, right? And people are still trying to find ways to project their crap onto you. So it's almost like if the problem can't be solved, what's the use? Yeah, like you're just like, I give up. I'm just gonna move on and worry about myself. You know, focus on me. Because in actuality, that's almost what it feels like you should have been doing in the long run, was just focusing on yourself this whole time instead of entertaining other people, whether these are friendships, relationships, or whatever. Obviously, if you meet people that come by, that's different because those are people that come by that might resonate with you. But I mean, like, people you grow up with. You could grow up with somebody and then they switch on you and you're thinking to yourself, what the heck is this? You know, I thought we were cool. So that could be confirmation for you guys. This card says there are two kinds of worries, those you can do something about and those you can't. Don't spend any time on the latter. All right. Again, this keeps coming out. It's almost like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. It's like, what am I gonna do? Cry? That's literally what your spirit team is saying to you. Like, what are you gonna do? Cry about it? And you're just like, whatever. I've cried and I've complained more than enough. So let's move forward and let's get on, right? It's almost like life is too short to be worried about the mundane things in life, especially when you see things all over the world that are going on. It's almost like, say you live in North America. Don't get me wrong, North America has its problems and everything like that, but it's almost so like minuscule. Like it's so petty. Basically, when you see other countries going through the attacks that they're going through, kids are being, you know, hurt by other people in certain aspects, and it's almost like, wow, like this is what we're complaining about, like traffic, you know, we're complaining about the weather, and you know what I mean, like that's what I mean by mundane. It's not like, you know, you want the sun to be out, you're like, oh, the weather's so, you know, whatever, and then you let it go. I mean, there's people out there that complain day in, day out, every single day, and you literally could be sitting here like, oh, like, adios mio, like I don't understand what's going on, this is ridiculous, this is crazy, this is too much, right? So you guys could be in that space right now, you know, avoiding people like this, okay, staying away from energies like this, like the Debbie Downers. And nothing is wrong with the Debbie Downers, they probably could be the greatest and sweetest people in this lifetime, but not right now when you're trying to heal and grow, and you have someone in the back of your ear like, I can't, I don't want to do this, I hate my life, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm drowning too, and I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep afloat, and you're keeping me down. So yeah, you guys could be doing that, like not spending time on the ladder, just enjoying your life, enjoying yourself, enjoying what life has to offer, and you know what to bring to you. Okay, so it says dedicate yourself to the good you deserve and desires for yourself. Give yourself peace of mind. You deserve to be happy. Literally, like, why stress and worry about things that you can't control or that are not your problem when you literally try to have your shit together? Excuse my language, but literally the collective, I feel like you guys try your best to have your shit together, and you could actually have people in your energy that are just literally just walking around like la 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 la, like just whatever, and you're just like, it must be nice to have no discernment, huh? It must be nice to walk around and just be just oblivious, like the world is like just here, and you can see things on the outside looking in. You can see the world more than what other people see it for. Okay, so this card says much of the stress that people feel doesn't come from having to do too much. It says it comes from not finishing what you've started. Okay, so yeah, this could be something you guys are working on. When it comes to stress, it's like it doesn't come from having too much to do. Sometimes it's just not finishing what you started. So it could be like a project that you have, or this could be like say you sell online and you have a website, like you've been working on your website for like months, and you just can't figure out a way to like post, or like your creativity for whatever reason is just shot, like, you know, it's stagnant. And your spirit team is like, honestly, the more that you work on this little by little, the more you'll be able to put yourself out there. So they're saying like, don't do it right away, and obviously don't stress yourself out finishing it, because you want to make sure that if you do this project or if you finish this, you do it in the right way, right? So spirit is also saying that, like, obviously when you start something, there's stress for you not finishing it, right? So these could be like even relationships, these could be even like projects, things like that. Like say you have a friendship with somebody and maybe you guys don't speak anymore, and say for example there's like this stress, okay, of like having to do too much. Maybe your friend is someone who doesn't like to ask for help, and it's almost like, well, if you don't ask for help, how do you expect to finish anything or get anything done when you're literally trying to kill yourself to do everything all at once? So again, it's like trying to organize your time more wisely, trying not to overdo it, like day by day, taking steps to like finish whatever you have to do. But like, you know how you go to work for the day and say you're exhausted? It's like, don't go to the gym then. If you feel exhausted, be exhausted, go to bed, right? And then tomorrow will be a new day and you'll be able to go to the gym. But don't overexert yourself either, right? That's what Spirit's trying to tell you. So this says the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought after another. What did I say? Step by step. All right, the same thing I just said to you guys, taking things step by step, okay? And the last card here, it says, do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Okay, Benjamin Franklin. So again, whether you know or not know what's going on in your energy at this time, Spirit is saying that even if outside looks like, you know, things are terrible and it doesn't even look like today's going to be a really good day, Spirit is saying, okay, well, you have a good day. You put that energy out that you're going to have a good day because you are a good day. You're a good energy, you're a good vibe, you're a good person, and you know, your spirit team wants you to know that. So even if you suffer from like, you know, this is kind of triggering, but if you suffer from like suicidal thoughts or things like that, spirit wants you to know that you're here for a reason, not to think that way, to try and change your mindset, you know, to say that, no, I am love, you know, whatever entities are trying to get in my heads, no, it's like, screw off, back off, leave me alone. You know, like you're not getting me. Like, I am lovable, I am valued, I am enough, right? And so you guys got to keep saying that to yourself. Are you gonna have days where you feel like, you know, you're gonna crash out? Of course, we're human. Who doesn't crash out, child? I'm not encouraging you to crash out, but it's almost like it's inhumane for somebody to crash out and then everybody's looking at that person like, ooh, hoogie boogie, I'm so scared, but then let them crash out and it's like, oh my god, are you okay, Rebecca? Oh my god. And it's like, guys, everybody crashes out. Like, can we just give each other grace and not act like, you know, like this is the end of the world, or, you know, something happens where somebody gets into a scuffle with each other and it's almost like everybody's gossiping about it. And instead of having grace and saying, look, this person, I know this person's a really good person, but I wish, or I feel like they could have handled this situation differently, but it is what it is, right? You're not judging them, you're not looking at them like they're a bad person, but everyone around them is gossiping and whispering and saying things because that's what other entities want you guys to do. Everybody doesn't realize this before I end the video, but a lot of the things that are going on in this lifetime, especially when you see the news and what's going on in other countries, they're trying to separate us. I really hope you guys understand this as a collective and a soul tribe, that they're trying to separate us. Okay? They don't want us to know our history. They don't want us to know our ancestry. They don't want us to know the magic that we hold within, especially when it comes to skills and trades and things like that. They don't want us to know. Okay? So even being psychic or even being in tune or seeing like the matrix for what it is, they don't want you to see that. They want you to work a 9-to-5. They want you to bust your tail, work overtime, make pennies when you come home, have a bag of kids, a home. They want you to live a stressful lifestyle and not be free, okay? That is what being conformed in this society is trying to do, okay? I'm not telling you guys that, you know, don't go to school and don't get an education. Do all of that, right? But also have discernment when, and also realize that I'm literally paying to live. Can you imagine that? Like, I'm literally paying the government to breathe, okay? To breathe, to eat, to sleep, everything, right? And it's almost like, why? Why? And then you go to the islands, whether it's like, you know, the West Indies, or you go to Hawaii or the Philippines, and it's like, yeah, everybody might be stressed for certain things, but do you realize everyone's happy? Everyone's happy. There's food, there's water, there's land, there's, you know, there's people. Everybody is happy. Even if they are poor, there's somebody in their community trying to find ways to help them. Like, okay, you want brown sugar? I got brown sugar. I got you. Don't worry, friend. Or, you know, I need mangoes. You got mangoes? Oh, don't worry. I got mango tree. I'll take out some mangoes from my mango tree. That is what we're supposed to be doing with each other, okay? Coming together and like cultivating. But instead, we're looking at each other based on race. We're looking at each other based on gender, sex. And instead of coming together and loving on one another as souls and people, we're actually hurting each other more than we actually seem to see it for what it is. So I see it like that. I'm not sure if other people see it like that. Even when it comes to children, I'm seeing some weird things when it comes to kids. People posting things about kids. It's just weird. I'm not going to get into it. It is just weird and it's disgusting and I don't like it, okay? So at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things and discernment, I want you guys to have discernment. I want you guys to be aware that obviously if something doesn't makes you happy, to leave the situation. And unfortunately, if it's harder for you to leave the situation, then, you know, have faith that everything will work out. But in that meantime, try to do things that will make you feel more fulfilled, okay? If that means going for a walk, if that means listening to, you know, meditation, or listening to someone's voice when they're speaking to you about, you know, life, or channeling those kind of messages, then do that, right? But the last thing you guys want to do is stress yourself out to the point where there's like no coming back. And that's kind of scary, okay? You don't want to do something where you hurt yourself, or you regret what you do, or regret what you say, or, you know, whatever it is, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys resonate with the messages that I, showed you guys for today in this video. Please like, share, comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next reading. All right, guys, happy Friday, Freedom Friday as well, or happy Friday. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for the love and support, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.